Oh, right, hi dudes. Right, Tomb Raider Defender at British Motor Museum, Gaydon. Right, due to a filming error of biblical proportions, I've lost half the film that I shot doing this little piece to camera in front of the Tomb Raider vehicle. So the bit I've got left, I'm going to put underneath this film while I narrate over the top. So that's right, here we are. I would find myself sitting in my own Disco 2 talking about a Tomb Raider vehicle which I thought I'd filmed, but turns out I didn't. Right, so my immediate thought was, oh, let's go back down to Gaydon, film it again. And Frida gave me one of those pitching looks that women do so well, and I thought I'll just do this piece to camera instead. So, Tomb Raider vehicle at British Motor Museum, Gaydon. Okay, the Tomb Raider film 2001 with Angelina Jolie. And this is the first proper original, not the second one. This is the first Angelina Jolie one. Right, the filmmakers approached Land Rover and said, can we have 3 of your vehicles please? And Land Rover said, okay, yeah, we'll see what we can knock up. And they made 3. They were originally 2.5 TD5 110 high caps. And that went okay for a while, but Angelina said, no, I'd rather have something automatic if you don't mind, because I can put over a better performance if I'm not fiddling about with a stick in the middle of the dashboard. Okay, so all three Defenders back to SVO operations, whipped out the TD5s, popped in a couple of 3.5 V8s with a 4-speed auto box, back into the filming of it, and off they went. Off they went to Cambodia, and for that famous 1.5 minutes of blatting through the Cambodian jungle. Right, so 3 vehicles. 1 is at Dunsfold, 2, the one I'm talking about now, is at the British Motor Museum, and the 3rd, well, it was never really missing at all. It was shipped to America for the promotional aspect. However, due to the fact that a 25-year-old car can be shipped to America because the emissions don't matter, a younger car, younger than 25 years, cannot, due to DOT and EPA regulations, which obviously it wouldn't pass. So it was shipped out there as a film prop, never meant to be used on the roads. It was a film prop, so it could be used off-road, which it was in a Motor Week video, which I'll leave a link to below the description. So there it was, and then Paramount back in '93, they thought, let's buy a theme park. So they did. So they bought Kings Island in Ohio. And between '93 and 2006, then they changed it to their film theming. And one of the themes was, apart from the Italian Job and Top Gun, was the Tomb Raider ride. Now this opened in 2002. It was, at the time, quite one of those revolutionary throw you up and down, tip you upside down so your change falls out of your pockets rides. It was a dark ride to boot, and apparently it was quite good. I don't know, never went, never saw it, no idea. Thing was, the Land Rover, the missing Land Rover, which wasn't, was then placed in front of next to the ride, actually in the entrance of the ride, so you walk past it when you're in the queue for the attraction. And there it was, and that's where it sat until 2006. And then Paramount got fed up with theme parking, and they sold the place on to, can't remember who it was, but it didn't really matter, because the point is, all the rides then had to be de-Paramounted and de-Lara Crofted, so the Tomb Raider ride simply became the Crypt. The poor old Land Rover shoved round the corner, stuck in a field, but not before they'd taken some bits off to keep safe, no doubt. And that's it, being sat in a field. And that would have been it, but a top man from England thought, I'll sod this for a game of soldiers, I'm going to have it back. And through various wheeling and dealing, he did. And as far as I'm aware, it was brought back to this country, not sure when, 2016-ish, not sure, I'm paddling in poo here, I don't know what I'm talking about. They've brought it back and restored it. Now this is the very same machine that Angelina's bottom was planted in, so it's quite a famous Land Rover. I think so anyway. Anyway, brought it back, and as far as I know, it's been restored. I read somewhere that it was at the Land Rover show Peterborough in 2018. Not entirely sure, didn't go, don't know. So that's where we have it. So all three Land Rovers, as far as I'm aware at this moment in time, which is the something in October 2024, all three Land Rovers are back in England. One is in the Dunsfold collection, second one at British Motor Museum at Gaydon, and the third one in private hands somewhere, but I don't know where. But if anybody's watching this and thinking, oh, he looks a nice chap, I'll get in touch, and then we can perhaps film the original Lara Croft, Angelina Jolie, Defender 110, perhaps blatting around the field somewhere. I don't know. But that would be great. So if anybody knows anybody that knows anybody, feel free to completely ignore all this and get on with your lives. But I'm into film cars, as you know, so it would be interesting to actually see this in the flesh if it's been restored and been lovingly cared for by a decent chap in England. So that's my story, that's my take on the three Defender 110s, changed from TD5s to V8s for the film Tomb Raider, the 2001 version with Angelina Jolie, and as far as I know, they're all back in England. I do like a happy ending. So next time I'll be more careful when I'm filming, so you might see more of the vehicle itself. Right, thanks very much. Right, so that's my take on the Tomb Raider Defender at British Motor Museum. I hope it explains some stuff. I hope somebody's bothered. I hope it's been cared. All three vehicles have been cared for as they should be, because they are unique, absolutely unique. Right then, it's been good to talk to you. Have your company for a few minutes. Look after yourselves. Don't get lost or squashed. Thanks for watching. See you in a bit.